America, JP Morgan, Citibank, and Wells Fargo are all preparing for a crash. They are all stockpiling cash, just like Warren Buffett. This economy is about to see depression time era. People are going to the gas station, and instead of throwing a 20 on the counter and saying, give me 20 bucks worth, now it's $10. How do I know this? I worked in gas stations. But people are contracting. The economy is contracting. Mm-hmm. And the signs before a crash are contraction and frivolous spending, to be honest with you. There are some people that are still in huge denial that the economy is about to hit a brick wall. I overheard two couples yesterday while I was at the pool speaking about buying raw milk. Oh yes, we spend $18 a gallon for our crazy milk. What do you spend? Oh, we spend $10 for a half gallon. This is the kind of ignorant, frivolous spending that some Americans are doing. And it's all to try to stay in the up and up, like the upper class. But the thing is you need to prepare for the hardest times that you've ever seen in your life. Even if you grew up dirt poor, you're about to see harder than dirt poor. People that normally shop at Costco are now shopping at Walmart. Even Walmart is putting out notices that a crash is coming. I mean, there are red flags across the board. So prepare for dirt poor.
Shalom, Kol Halo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakar, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostle, great millstone, and the others who will well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. And as you can see in this video, a major crash is coming to the United States of America. A great downfall of economy crash is coming to the United States of America. There's going to be a second Great Depression, and this time the U.S. is not going to be able to escape from it. It's going to get really bad out there. Very bad for a lot of people living in the United States. But it's not just going to be here in the United States, but the whole world is going to get caught up in that economy crash. Every nation around the world that took part of American currency is going to get affected by it, and they also going to collapse. But America is the one that's going to get hurt the most by this great economy crashing down the hill. America is going to receive, the full bricks of it. And for many people who are not seeing it, who don't realize what's going on, these type of people who don't really care about what's happening, behind closed door, despite the fact that we're living in a time of the information age, these type of people who are ignorant to the truth, who don't care about the truth, they are going to find out the hard way when they wake up early in the morning to go to their bank, only to find out the money that they put in the bank is -0. Nothing will come out of that bank. You're about to see, man, the amount of people that's going to be crying in the street, man, wailing outside of their bank. Whichever the bank company that they have, They'll be wailing outside demanding for their money back. And it's going to get very bad throughout the United States of America. So when you read in Zephaniah, which I'm going to bring out in, bear me for a moment. Let's see here. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 10. What does it says? And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord, that there shall be the noise of a cry from the fish gate, and a howling from the second, and a great crashing from the hill. So all them stock market here in the United States are going to go down, man. They're going to go collapsing, crashing down, man. Just look at all the housing right now throughout the United States. All the banking that own all them housing, man. Those banking on a verge of crashing. Now you got some bank now who used to sell house for up to like close to $1 million. Now they're selling it less because people just don't have the money to afford it anymore. People just don't have the money to afford it anymore, and everything's going skyrocket. Everything is skyrocketing, man. You know, your insurance, your light bill, you know, everything is going up. The food prices in the store, everything's going up. And even if you do get a raise, you know, you're still gonna struggle in this economy. This just letting you know that America is at its end. America is at her end, man. She ain't got long to live anymore. And he says, and how ye inhabited a Maktesh, for all the mature people are cut down, all they that bear silver are cut off. You see, a lot of businesses is start with a small. When you go through every corner store, you be in that store multiple times, you start to noticing that same store that should be there is not there anymore. It's a different store, corner store that they just put over the previous one that was here. And then the next few months you come back, you notice that it's something different. Every day you see different little corner store around the city. And they never last. And they never last, man. We got to show you, man, that this economy is no good. You know, and then you gotta think about the amount of people that's being left, that are being laid off from work, man. Laid off from work, laid off from their job. The boss have no other choice. If they're not making money, they cannot pay the employee. If they cannot pay the employee, man. You know, and they're not making money, then they have no other choice but either to have them take a pay cut or leave. And that's what's happening in most companies right now. And you people here in America, man, who are comfortable living your life deliciously right now, you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see and you're gonna witness it. Yeah, and you're gonna feel that pain, man. You're truly gonna feel that pain of what it's like to be poor. For those of you who have never tasted, man, who have never felt it, who have been with you all your life, the time will come where you truly will know what it's like to be poor and in great misery. As mentioned in 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. And he says right here, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in a latter time shall dwell in the world, because they are walking great pride. Many great miseries going to be done to them. The amount of hell you people are going to catch when shit hit the fan, when the economy crashes, is you're not going to be able to compare to what you went through in your before you catch that hell, man. You're not going to be able to compare to all the pain you went through before that. Because it's going to be 10 times worse. You people are going to be in great misery, in great pain, begging for help, begging the Lord for help, man. And a lot of people don't even know the name of the Lord. And you just that's out there, man, you so-called Negro, Native Indian, Latin tribes that's out there, man, this is for you. This is for you, man. The Lord is warning you, jakes out there, giving you jakes a warning of what's to come. That economy is going to crash. What does the scripture says? He says, we would heal Babylon, but she not healed. Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed, but she's not healed. Just paraphrasing it. So you're gonna have to talk about, oh, they're gonna fix this economy, they're gonna fix that economy. We're gonna get people involved. And put our money together to try to rebuild the community. You're gonna hear stuff like that all the time, but guess what? It's never going to work. The Lord brought us here in this captivity for a reason, man, and that is to suffer, man, for our sin. The Lord brought us here to serve punishment, but our punishment is almost over. It's almost over, man. When that time do come, but guess what? It's not everybody. It's not all Israel's of all Israel. It's not all Israel that is of Israel, because you're going to have a lot of our own people that's going to die too when that time do come. But yeah, man, like the scripture said, man, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad, man. The scripture also said this: vitriol shall be so good, vitriol shall be so good and cheap upon the earth that they should take themselves to be in good case. Many of you people take yourself to be in good case until the day you lost your job, until the day you find yourself in the street. Those of you who own businesses, remember what happened during the C-19. A lot of businesses went bankrupt because of that too. Very soon, more and more people is about to lose everything, all that they work hard for. Esau is going to crash that economy, man. He's going to. She's hurting from the inside. Again, as the scripture says, we would have healed Babylon, but she's not healed. No matter a federal agent or government official, whoever they are, not one that's going to be able to fix that economy, because it is already too late. It is already too late, man. When you go to Isaiah chapter 19, verse 15, what does he say? He says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or wash may do. You see, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. There's not going to be enough job. Just see what's happening throughout all the retail stores, man. They are laying off multiple people in the retail store. A lot of people are getting laid off every day. Every day. And it was announced that a lot of Walmart is going to get shut down. It was announced, man, more and more retail store is going to close down. And people can't see that. They can see that, man. That's what's happening. And that is exactly what's going to come. We read in Ecclesiastes. Let's see here. I believe it's 12. I'm going to start verse 3. He says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strongmen shall bound themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And right now, if you leave the job right now to go look for another job, it's going to be hard to find a good paying job. That's how bad the economy of the United States have gotten. Before you used to leave this job and find another good job right there and then the very next day. Now you cannot do that no more. You leave this job right now, you quit or you get fired, it's going to take you maybe like, if you're lucky, if you got connection, but if not, it's going to take you maybe like a month or two just to get a job. And it might not be the job that you wanted, because right now the job that they're hiring are mostly minimum wage, low minimum wage job. And if you do find a job, because you ain't got no choice, that job that you're working for, that company that you're working for is not going to last long, because very soon it's going to get bankrupt. And then you'll be out of the job again. And that is going to be an ongoing thing here in America. You know, and he says, and those that look out the window be darkened, and the door shall be shut in the street when the sound of grinding is low. And that's what's coming to the United States of America, man. The crashing down of the economy, the collapse of the dollar, and more people was about to lose their job, man. More and more people was about to go bankrupt. The grind is gonna cease. You're gonna see less. You're gonna see more and more people, man. You know that are out of work. That's how you know, man. This is all the sign of Babylon falling. This is all the sign of Babylon falling, as the scripture says, Babylon is falling, and shall become the habitation of the devil, man. And that is what's going on right now. Babylon is falling. She's definitely about to fall. This is it, man. This is the end. And all those people that's talking about, oh, you know, they're going to, you know, go out there and buy whatever and then hide it in the basement, get food supplies. I'm telling you, you're gonna be doing that, but guess what? They're gonna find you and they're gonna find that food supply. Because when shit hit the fan, man, and it's gonna happen within the city, when shit hit the fan, you best believe that the only person that can protect you in that day is Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai. The Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, and His Son Yahweh Shai. No one is going to be able to protect you on that day at the downfall of the economy. And the first you're going to hear about it when you open the TV, if you're lucky to hear about it, the first you're going to hear about it on TV is, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to inform you that the American dollar has collapsed. That's going to get people washing into the bank to withdraw money as much as they could to go buy food supply. But by then it's going to be too late. Because that bank is going to get shut down, as the guy says. It's going to get shut down, man. And then what? Man? Multiple retail stores are being shut down. You know, more and more people are being laid off from their job. Every day you hear about it in the news media. People are crying in tears about losing their job because the company went bankrupt. And it's only going to get worse from here on out, man. It's only going to get worse from here on out. And then we continue on in verse 3, and he says, I'm moving verse 3 again, he says, and the ground is ceased because they are few, and those that look out the window be darkened. Yeah, and those that look out the window be darkened. There's not going to be any so-called bright future here in America. The only thing you're going to be looking at when you look straight to this window is death. Chaos, anarchy, wanting rampage throughout the street of America. That's all you're going to witness, man. It's death, man. It's great death. You know, that's all you're going to witness. It's going to be so chaotic out there in the United States, man. People are going to be too scared to leave their house. They're going to be too scared to leave the house. But what's going to force them to leave the house, you know, is the fact that they ain't going to have no food. You know, they ain't gonna have no food to survive, man. So they're going to have to go out there and gather what they need. Crime rate is going to increase at an all-time high, man, you know, when it does happen. The economy is collapsing, man. The economy is crashing. and no one can save it, man. No one can save Babylon from the crashing down. But of course, with the economy collapsing, the dollar being destroyed, what are they going to introduce next? Digital currency, RFID microchip, man. That's going to be the next in line, as a new digital currency to replace the dollar, because that's going to be the solution for these devil, man, to cause the whole world, man, to take that mark of the beast, which is going to form a digital RFID microchip, because that's what's going to replace it. When the economy collapses, we're like, hey, we got a solution. Instead of using paper dollar, let's now use digital dollar. And everyone's going to go for it, man. A lot of people are going to go for it. Especially you, Jake, man, not knowing it's a trap that's winning ahead. That's what's coming to the United States and throughout the whole world. When you read in Revelation chapter 13 and 16, he says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Yes, that's what's coming. That's what's coming, man. It's gonna come to that point, because once the economy crashes, everything go down to shit. People's out there killing one another. The whole street went with blood. And then, of course, the solution is, hey, I got an idea. Let's bring about the mark of the beast. And Esau's going to sweet talk everybody into taking that RFID microchip. Just like he sweet talked everybody taking that C19. He's gonna do it again this time. And it's gonna get chaotic. The first time it's gonna be voluntarily, and then the second time they're gonna force you to take it. It's gonna get really bad out there, man. It's gonna get really, really bad out there. As it says in the scripture, victory shall be so short. If I just get it real quick, take it 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 21, and he says, behold, victual shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they should take themselves to be in good cases. Because yes, you're gonna have certain stores, man, that's gonna have like brand deal, like they're gonna have like clearance sale. Yes, right now there's a lot of stores right now that was selling item at a higher price, but now are selling at lower price. Why is that? Because they're not making any money. They're not making any money, and their business is slowly on collapsing. So what do? They do clearance sale, man. They try to get rid of everything before they close down this building for good, and that's what happened to a lot of majority clothing store. When they're about to be shut down for good, they put their clothes in a big sale. They put it in a big sale, hoping to sell as much as they can for a lower price. And you're going to see a lot of Jake are going to enjoy this, man. Going to those multiple stores because the sale prices is very low now. Not knowing that something major is coming, like a major storm is coming. As it says here, and Isaiah, 2 Ezra 16 and 20, and he says, victory shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they should take themselves to be in good case, like a lot of people do right now at this very moment. And even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So even then shall evil grows upon earth. While they take themselves to be safe, to be untouchable, meanwhile evil is multiplying day by day, and it's getting worse each day. And time's about to become even more harder, and a lot of people, especially Jake, are falling asleep to that. Not opening their eyes to the truth, man, and be prepared for what's about to come. for what is about to come, man. And he says right here, and he says, and even then shall evil go up on earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. You know, Babylon, we look at Babylon, it means confusion. You know? And he says, sword and famine. Sword is an instrument or tool to use to kill someone. And that's what's going to happen, man. People are going to be fighting one another to try to take each other out for the lack of bread. For lack of bread. And there's going to be a famine that's going to strike the whole land. Not only here in America, but globally, man. It's going to get bad, man. It's going to be all about survival mode. It's gonna be just like the Hunger Game, man. Just trying to paraphrase it. It's almost like gonna be like the Hunger Game. People are gonna fight each other to stay alive. There is no hope for this country. No hope at all, man. And when you just see this thing happening right now, man, you ain't about the crashing down America's economy, you know. When you see, man, all these things coming to pass in the news, you know, it's a good thing to celebrate, man. When you see all these things happening in the news right now, it's just letting you know that the Lord is on his way. Whom the world called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahushua, is on his way to do some damages, man, and to redeem his elect. To do damages on the wicked and to redeem the elect. So we should rejoice at that, man. When Yahushua come back. So get ready. Get ready, man, for a major storm to sweep this whole land, man, over. It's coming, man. You know, so with that, I'm going to say, Kol Halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Wakar, Kodash. And I want to give double honor to the apostle, Great Millstone, and the others who rule well. Peace and blessing to the elect. Salutation and honor to all you Akim out there that are laboring and that are doing the work in faithful and in truth. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.